Welcome to automateNow. This is Marco Cruz. In today's video, we will learn about two methods from the TestNG framework, namely before suite and after suite. So far, we've written two tests. And as I mentioned in the last video, these tests are poorly designed. Why, you ask? That is because we have duplicate code. These three lines of code here are being duplicated here. Same thing with this line of code being duplicated down here. So we're going to refactor these tests, which simply means we're going to make some changes to them to make them better. If we were to leave these tests the way they are, they're also going to run slow. Let's talk about the first issue, maintainability. Right now, if we want to make some changes, say for example that we want to navigate to a different website, we can simply update it here, and we're done. But say for example you have 10 or 20 or 100 of these tests, then you have 100 different places to make those changes to, and that will prove time consuming over time. The second issue mentioned was slowness when these tests execute. Notice that for each of these tests, first we open up the browser, maximize it, navigate to a website, do whatever operation we need to do, and then we shut down the browser. Then the next test will have to do the same thing. Your test should never be concerned with these steps here or this step here. We will need to isolate these steps. So what we're going to do here is that we're going to isolate this piece of code here into its own method. Same thing with this piece of code. We're going to isolate it to its separate method. That way we can make this code reusable and hence eliminate code duplication. So let's start by writing a new method here. And we're going to call this one setup. So we're going to say public void setup. And what the setup method will do is going to open up the browser and navigate to automateNow.io. So let's go ahead and move this code over here. And we're going to put it here. Notice that now we have an error in our code. Driver is not being recognized. And that is because driver is now being defined in the setup method. And since it is defined here, it is only visible within this method. So we will have to move this line of code and put it up here. In this way, driver can now be seen by all the other methods within this class. Now we're going to add another method called teardown. Let's say public void teardown. And this method is going to take care of closing the browser. So let's go ahead and move this code up here. Notice how much cleaner this test has gotten. Instead of having three responsibilities, opening the browser, checking the page title, and closing the browser, it now only has one responsibility, which is to verify the page title. Now that we moved the code up here to these two separate methods, we can safely go ahead and delete this code from here and here. And now the question we're presented with is, how will this test know when to open the browser and when to close it? And this is where TestNG comes in. We're going to add a TestNG annotation to the setup method, and that's going to be at before suite. By adding this annotation to this method, it will cause this method to execute before any of the tests do. We're going to do the same thing for the teardown method, but instead of calling before suite, we're going to call after suite. And this will make sure that after all the tests have finished executing, the browser will be closed, along with the driver. So let's say for example that I choose to run this test. As soon as I go here and I click run, the first thing that will happen is that this method will be called. And this will open up our browser and navigate to the automateNow website. Then our actual test will be executed. And finally, this method will be called. Let's see that in action. Notice that our test passed and it performed as expected. Now, what if we want to run all the tests at once? To do that, we go up here where the class name is. And when we click there, we can say run homepage. By doing this, it will execute all our tests within our class sequentially. And now that we have these two other methods here, setup and teardown, it will make sure that first it will open up the browser. Once the browser is open, then each of our tests will be executed. And lastly, our teardown method will be called to shut down the browser. Let's see that now. And here we see that both of our tests passed. We also saw how the browser stayed open while the tests were executing. Once all the tests were done, then the browser was shut down. Please leave your comments and questions in the comment section, and I will be happy to get back to you. Also, practice doing this on your own to get a better understanding of what we're doing here. Stay tuned for much more to come.